Heck yeah.
So today we're bringing a new feature to bring all of the benefits and the flexibility of digital to players who have physical games. Because players have built their libraries of games with Xbox over the last 25 years. Many players, some have bought physical discs, some have bought their games digitally, and many of these games work across multiple generations. And even as technology changes and formats change, your library shouldn't.
Mm.
We have so many special memories tied into our libraries, the moments you've played with your friends, and we want to be able to bring those forward. And that's really about our commitment to game preservation.
I mean, that sounds great.
Xbox does it again. So today, Jay Ronald spoke with Xbox on during Gamescom day 2 or day 3 and officially confirmed the long rumored Xbox disc to digital program. And so a lot of gamers know that starting in 2028, January 2028, Sony is stopping production of physical media. And so there's been this large discussion of how your game's going to go with you and ownership rights and everything like that. And so one of the solutions Xbox has is that, well, starting next week for insiders, and hopefully it's the level of insider that I'm on because I'm not at the alpha level yet. Starting next week with insiders, you will get to start testing the disc to digital program. And it's a really innovative feature. You pop in the disc, and it's part of your library now. And now, so there are going to be a couple questions I do have, right? For example, do you need to install each game first, then it's in your library, or do you just need to pop the game in and then it's part of the disc? It's part of the disc to digital, or I'm curious how that'll work, right? Because I'm someone who has a lot, and I mean a lot of physical Xbox games, and it will be very awesome if or when, not if, but when I'm able to put, just a disc in and don't have to touch it anymore. And this is like a modified version of what they're going to do in 2013, right? Where it used to be that, hey, you could use one disc on 10 different Xbox or maybe 10 different Xbox accounts. Now this isn't going that far, but still, I really like what they've got going here. Yeah, and as stated, and stated in the video, as you saw in the beginning and in the article, their goal is to make it easier for libraries to move forward with players. And today we are introducing a feature that brings the benefit of digital to physical disc, giving players more flexibility in how they access and play supported games across Xbox ecosystem. And for Xbox insiders, it begins next week on the 31st. So, and I cannot wait to see the details of it. And so a lot of you might notice that it's starting off with Series X and Xbox One disc, and I believe that's because the way that 8th and 9th generation disc production works is different from OG Xbox and 360. I do have faith in Jay Ronald and the Xbox engineers to eventually let the same work for backwards compatible Xbox and 360 games. If they might be, because let's not also forget, there's another article going around about an increase in backwards compatibility, where Xbox says, hey, we'll do all the hard work on our end, you guys just let us allow using older games, backwards compatible games available to us, and they'll do the engineering. So does this mean that in the future all Xbox games from 4 soon to be 5 generations of Xbox will be playable? If so, that is going to be a miracle. But yes, exciting news here for the announcement of disc to digital. I can't wait to test it out. I hope when it says Xbox Insiders, it includes every insider. And if not, eventually I'll get to try it out either way. So let me know what you guys think, and I'm out.